What is this small leather bag I bought for £10 in a UK junk shop? Approximately 12 inches in height from base to opening, with a leather fastening strap, a plastic window for a label, and brass hardware presumably for a padlock. It's unlined. The bag is made of quite soft leather, and the fastening strap is thicker. I have been unable to identify it by searching. The best guess I've heard for this item is a coin pouch from a shop for transporting something valuable in a tamper-resistant way, or hand restraints for prisoner transport, meant to prevent manipulation of other restraints or injury to others. The tag is for info of the owning department, time of application, or whatever else. I'm looking forward to someone figuring it out. It's an antique railway conductor's cash bag, used by railroad companies mainly from the late 19th century through the mid-20th century to transport ticket sales money, receipts, and payroll funds between stations, conductors, and central offices. These bags were part of a railroad's internal accounting system and were commonly carried by train conductors, station agents, and railway clerks. What is this very lightweight glass found in an Amazon return box? It's a pack of them. Some are shorter, some are longer, and some look metallic. The shortest is 4 inches, the longer maybe 6, and the thin beak has a hole at the top, maybe for water. I thought maybe a plant waterer, but it's entirely too small for that. Google Reverse brings up Gandalf pipe, but it doesn't look like that to me, but I'm happy to be wrong. Thanks, friends. Those are chandelier drops. My family had some like that back in the 80s. These were used to repair or restore chandeliers dating from the Victorian era to the mid-20th century. Beyond chandelier restoration, they are popular for repurposing into sun catchers, Christmas ornaments, wedding decorations, and jewelry. What is this big desk-sized machine currently used as a decoration piece in an apartment building hallway? It's a heavy wooden table with metal elements, with no writings of any kind. Does anyone have any clue what it might be? It's an old jointer, used for truing the faces and edges of boards in woodworking. The metal cylinder in the middle would have been powered by a belt from a motor elsewhere. You push the wooden boards across the cylinder, and the wood chips would fall down that chute at the bottom. In old-timey shops, they had belts running around in the ceiling, powering everything. What is this thick metal chunk with stamped writing? This was found by mechanics in my husband's flat tire. The flat happened near a rural small town in central Indiana. It has decent weight to it and feels almost like cast iron. The stamped lettering is faded, but I believe we can make out covered by on the top line. The middle line is more USA, and the bottom is numbers either 77517 or 22517. Google image searches keep saying it's an ancient coin or piece of a shipwreck, which clearly isn't correct, so it has not been helpful. Thank you for any help in identifying. It's part of a snowplowable raised pavement marker. Here it is with an identical stamping. The number on your chunk is actually the patent number of the marker, which was patented on January 11, 1994 by Robert M. Flanagan for the Stimsonite Corporation of Niles, Illinois. These iron markers are embedded into a recessed slot in the road, allowing snowplow blades to glide over them without damaging the reflective lens. What is this mysterious aluminum egg found while metal detecting? I live in North Georgia in a small subdivision that used to be a farm. Using my son's metal detector, I found this mysterious aluminum egg, about the size of an Easter egg. On the top, around the fastener head, there is what appears to be the word big, followed by possibly more words that cannot be made out. On the bottom, you can mostly make out the word made, and clearly, in Canada. Surprisingly, I was able to unscrew the fastener, but I was not able to get the egg apart, until I accidentally dropped it while cleaning it, and voila, the egg opened. It appears to fit together like an Easter egg. I'm hoping to get some help here because ChatGPT and Gemini have been completely worthless for this. Thanks so much if you have any info. It says Big Dutchman on the top, which is a poultry equipment company. It's actually a 1950s Big Dutchman egg scale test weight, used to calibrate egg weighing systems, ensuring high-accuracy data collection for egg production monitoring. These calibration tools are part of Big Dutchman's precision equipment, helping to manage, monitor, and optimize flock performance and productivity in layer houses. What is this farm equipment found in a barn in Austria and was not touched in the last 50 years? Around 1.5 meters high, 1 meter wide, and inside is a big roll with spikes that can be powered by a belt. The wooden box is empty on the inside, and I think it could have been used for wheat or grains. Do you have any ideas on what this could be? It's an antique threshing machine. Here's another one. And here's a drawing of this threshing machine from around 1880. It's a revolutionary horse or steam-powered agricultural device that mechanized the separation of grain from stalks and husks, replacing laborious hand flailing. What is this mystery bowl with a handle on the inside, found at an antique store? My wife found this bowl, and nobody knew what it was. The tag even says, "What is it?" It seems like the finish is similar to a down, but it's open and has a handle. Approximately 12 inches in diameter, and I've tried to search the web and have come up clueless. Any clue what it could be? It's a lid to a Victorian ceramic slop pail. Water from the wash bowl after bathing would be poured into the bucket so that it could be carried away and more easily disposed of than it would be in a large bowl. What is this wooden object I got at a second-hand store? Approximately 4 inches tall and 4 inches wide at the base. I thought maybe a business card holder, but why two side by side? And what is the center hole for? I did a Google image search, but found nothing similar, and I wasn't sure what keywords to use. Thanks for any assistance. It's a percussion instrument. The backs of both birds are grooved. If you run the wooden mallet over the grooves, it creates a rattling sound, similar to that of a sound frog, and each bird produces a different percussive tone. I'm not sure on exact origin, but my uncle gave me the one I have from his trip to areas around Nepal and Cambodia. What is this small plastic base that holds threaded tubes that screw into a metal loop and seat into the center of the base found in the kitchen? The base has 5 slots in total, leading me to believe that there were 3 threaded extensions to accompany the 2 rods with rings on the ends. This was found in a kitchen, but I can't confirm that it's a kitchen instrument. I performed an image search with no matches. Any ideas? Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.